This is Salamancer, and I hope that whatever is beneath your monitor is as funny as this guy seems to think it is. Because we do have a game for you today between Team Awesome Gaming in the red, and in the blue corner, we have Gesicht, and we just started the game. So, without further ado, we're going to see what happens here as these teams face off on the first fight of the map. And this map, unlike most, is actually mirror symmetric. Most of them are rotationally symmetric, but this one is not. This one is a big old mirror image, and this is Pro Viaduct, so it's got the less cold environment. So far, it looks as if Team Awesome has a nice core out there with their heavy and medic, with engineer and sniper supporting, but they've got to deal with the blue sniper and a lot of other players as well. It looks like, whoa, it looks like my camera's just way too zoomed in. Oh, what Kritzkrieg is out there, Emmafant trying to get away, but he can't do it. Maybe he should have just hid behind the rock there until the crits wore out, but that is too late. And Team Awesome barely holds off that point. Here comes Eru taking down the heavy, but it doesn't matter at this point. Team Awesome is going to get the capture, and they will start the game off. Time is now ticking down in this first round, and that sniper, don't know what he was doing up there, but not too great. Gesicht, guys, just so you know, the blue team is, whoa, that was weird, was I think the second place last season in the UGC European League. This is Europe West, I believe. And Spiff taking just a quick pot shot, hitting a spy there. I don't think he even realized he was going to do that, but he did. Meanwhile, Stelly going for that soldier and can't quite hit him, but Team Awesome, still holding on to the point, despite losing a few players here, and then they do once again have a Kritzkrieg, and this time around it's going to be the Demo Man's turn, Wixie, to take down a whole bunch of players. Sadly, we missed most of that, but a lot of those crit stickies going out and doing some crazy damage to Gesicht. So already, this is looking like a really good round for Team Awesome. In fact, yeah, are you ready for this? It might even be an awesome round. You knew it was coming. Don't blame me. Don't look at me like that. And so here in the first round, Payne, going for a shot there on that scout. Doesn't manage to finish him off, but at least he got the assist with the flames. And going in there for a quick reflect. So far, it's looking like Team Awesome can hold this pretty handily. They've got the dispenser in the standard spot here, right behind the point, and Payne is just hanging out, watching for spies at the moment. Wow, Gesicht is really losing quite a few members very rapidly, and they cannot get this point captured yet. The soldier finally jumping forward, and he is going to try and do some spam, but it's too little, too late. He is taken down as well. Payne just coming up here, and once again, protecting the medic, watching for spies. I think he's found him, and yet cannot do much about that. Yeah, Pixel using the dead ringer, so he got away from that. Nonetheless, doesn't matter too much. I mean, he's got a stab, which is good. His team may be able to push forward here, and that stab was really helpful. Now going after the medic as well, taking down the dispenser, helping his scout up here. So there you go, finally, Gesicht put some time on the clock. They're going to have to put a lot on there to catch up with Team Awesome in this round. We'll see what happens. Pixel, barely had time to pull out the dead ringer there, and will get away safely, but the same cannot be said for Stelly the Demo Man. So now it's going to be our red team's turn to try and push back out once again. Remember that when you lose the point, you get double respawn speed, so these guys will be respawning very quickly and trying to put together push after push. Nonetheless, another couple of good stabs here by Pixel could shut down any sort of push coming out anytime soon. Daniel has very close to probably a crit once again. No comment coming after him, and he does take a shot. Daniel's down to about 60 health right now, so he's in the danger zone, but this sniper is a little bit far forward. So we'll see what happens with the crits, which is almost assuredly soon to come out. I think Rob is going to end up taking it. Spots the spy and takes a couple shots at him. Now they've got a flying pyro coming in. Oh, there you go. It's like a Demo Man once again, launching some crit stickies. He takes down the engineer, takes down the heavy, and there go a couple of extra sticks, but not really going to be that useful at taking anything down. You got the dispenser, but crits don't matter for that. And Steve the Pirate using the Bizarre Bargain, which seems kind of like a gimpy weapon to me, unless you can just consistently get headshots, in which case, why are you even bothering with the Bizarre Bargain? Just go with regular sniper rifle. It doesn't seem like... I mean, I guess it charges up faster if you can get the headshots. But there you go, see, he just lost all of his charge speed, so I don't know. Bizarre Bargain seems like a weird choice. It does the same amount of headshot damage, but I think it starts out actually at a slightly slower charge up speed than the normal sniper rifle does, and you have to get 2 or 3 headshots before it matters. So, Team Awesome once again popping the crits and should be able to take down. There you go, Pyro. Pain finishes off that soldier, and that's pretty much going to be it for that round. Team Awesome, very convincing, dominating win there. Team GVP apparently is doing pretty well. So Team Awesome out in the lead, 1-0. I believe they played a 4. So whoever gets 4 round wins is going to win the game. And right now, TA still using the Kritzkrieg. Their opponents, well, we're going to have to find their opponents, but their opponents have been using Uber. I have not actually seen a single Uber popped out of them yet. And they may want to try switching to the crits just because they could get it charged up a little bit faster. Right now, the Heavy's going to have a little bit of trouble over here, and he's going to need to go grab a health kit. Right now, Emifant has been taken down, so no heals left for him. He's going to have to get a health kit if he wants to get any kind of heals at all. Or eat the sandwich, which I do believe is allowed in UGC. So, yeah, you can do that. But here comes the crits. They know Emifant's already down, so this is basically a free Kritzkrieg, and they can still charge the next one up before Emifant comes back alive. Well, not alive, but gets his Uber charge ready to go. So, and by the way, I am still doing the golf voice tonight because people were like banging on my walls yesterday and being like, "No, dude, quiet down." So I figure they deserve a good night's rest as much as anybody does. So yeah, Team Awesome, a good little camp over here at the choke points. You've got to be careful not to get too overextended because this kind of thing can happen. Wixie might end up taking a lot of damage from that Heavy, but didn't die to it. So a good game sense to kind of back off when that Heavy jumped out of there and get away from it. Still dealing some serious sticky damage out here right now, but it looks as if that the medic that just died, it was Daniel who went down using the Vitasol. So he's already recovered 20% upon his death. Not a bad little trade-off. Pixel died, but you know, sometimes these things just happen. And it looks like finally Emifant is going to be able to use an Uber. I don't know if he's used any before this, but there you go. It's actually forced a little bit early there with a very good jump in by that, I think it was the soldier. Wasn't entirely sure. But there goes Steve with that bizarre bargain taken down, no comments, and Emifant still at 50 health. It's a problem with coming out of an Uber and there are still enemies around. Oh, you can get stuff like that happening. Wixie takes him down with 1 pill. I think he took down both Venko and Emifant. And Emifant is just like an elephant named Emily. Just so you know, I'm pretty sure an Emifant exists somewhere in the world. Wow, Steve's actually doing a really good job with those headshots in the Bizarre Bargain right now. So Team Awesome is certainly living up to their name so far. They've got a big time lead, and they are already pushing back out onto the point to try and get more captures. Gotta watch out for this spy here who is chasing after the medic, but the Pirate did a pretty good job there of defending the medic. And not good enough, as there was Girardi and a scout. Really nasty to deal with. Nonetheless, there goes Eru taken down by Wasted Prime, the soldier. And Blue should be able to get this right back. They need to push quickly and effectively to take this point, because if they don't, they're just going to lose more and more time. There you go, they take down the demo, so there won't be any more stickies on that point. Nonetheless, wow, nice. I think that was a combination Girardi and Rocket to take down the soldier. And now, once again, here comes a big Heavy. This time around, though, even if they have a Kritzkrieg ready to go, guess who's got an Uber? Emifant. So they're going to have to take down Emifant first. He's at like 120 health right now and rapidly regenerating back up towards full. So he was in a position where maybe like a soldier bombing in or somebody could have taken him out. But it's too late now, and Team Awesome's scout is actually spawn camping that soldier. That's kind of funny. So he's going to sneak in behind now, look for a couple of kills. He's going to go for the mini-sentry first, as it is the biggest threat to him. But he's got to be careful that the engineer doesn't just set another one up. And here comes the crits. It has taken down Emifant immediately, so Emifant, I want to say, may have dropped an Uber there unless I missed him popping it. And wow, look at all the Gibbs. That is going to be Stelly and the soldier. What is your name, soldier? It's going to be Matt Dog coming in there and doing a lot of damage for the blue team. Nonetheless, Team Awesome is still in possession of the point, and they're going to start to get respawns here pretty soon. So Steve the Pirate, whiffing all of his shots right now, which with a Bizarre Bargain actually is even more painful than just a simple miss. And he's going for this sniper, but can't hit him. So this round looking a lot closer, with Steve the Pirate, oh, getting a nice headshot there on the sniper, cannot quite finish it off. And now he's going to get jumped by that soldier if he's not careful, but it looks like the soldier has other targets on his mind, so Steve is still going to hang out here until he gets stabbed in the back, and Notorious JVP might end up getting stabbed as well. Now he does see the spy, okay, so he will try and take him out. Pixel is still using the Dead Ringer, and right now, with Gesicht in control of the point, they're looking like could try to win. Ooh, Captain 1SXVLO, whatever the heck that means, comes in and tries to stop that. But Team Awesome holding on to the point very effectively now, and with 40 seconds left, they might be able to get this. There is an Uber coming in, but if they can't take down Daniel, then it is going to be all over. Can they do it? So far, Daniel is very much alive. He's going to have that crit streak ready to go very, very soon, and may not even have to pop it, but, I mean, 20 seconds, they'll probably pop it. Going to be a couple of blue players coming in here and there, and Wixie's wanting the charge, maybe really just wanting heals right now. Grab that sandwich, get ready to go, man. It is time to crits in. As soon as you spot anything worth critsing onto at all, maybe, there you go. Crit Sticky's going to start flying all over the place, and should be on the point, but there you go, they have stopped it, taking it up to 2-0 right now for Team Awesome against the reigning second place team from last season in UGC Europe, the Gesicht guys. So it is all up to Gesicht right now to try and take this back in their favor, and they got to change something here right now. It's just not working for them at all. They're getting out DM'd and a little bit out teamworked, but especially out DM'd in terms of like the snipers and the bombs and the crits is just going crazy on them. So they got to figure something out here to work their opponents a lot harder. But here you go, once again, that soldier right on top of the medic and nobody defending him properly, so they lose their medic right away with Daniel still up at 100% crits, and he's probably just going to, oh, yep, he's going to pop this. Okay, I was going to say he didn't have to. And now finally the blue soldier trying to do exactly what that red soldier did, but it's a little bit too late, and the pyro is there to stop him. So Gesicht pushing forward nonetheless, and it looks like they have lost Stelly, who was their sniper? No, that's no comment. Stelly is their demo man. Okay, they've lost their demo man. That's not good at all. Team Awesome have lost a point, and they're going to have to try and get it back. This is actually, I think, the first time in the game that Gesicht is winning a round, but look at G coming in there and finishing off that heavy. The beautiful shot. A meat shot, as it were, with the 8 and the closed parentheses face afterwards, because you got to have that. And Wasted Prime decided he wanted to jump in after the medic, but saw the medic was getting away, so he wisely backed up from that. He is going to have to deal with that opposing soldier. Hopefully he has the equalizer. He could just try to pack that up and run away, but actually he may not have to. What is going on over here? That soldier oscilloscope chased down Captain, the spy, and so he did manage to get him. But then he completely ignored the fact that Wasted Prime was still up here with his hideous green cowboy hat that everybody wears in Texas, because that's just what we do. And yes, they're green. All of them. And if you've seen any that are not green, then you need to get your eyes checked, because they're totally all green. Anyway, Daniel Sasquatch just now respawned pretty much, and he's going to have about 40% crits. Trying to get that ready to go pretty soon, because Emifant is down, so the sooner they have the crits, the sooner they can push back onto the point. But they got to be careful. There's a pyro coming in after the medic right now, and Payne's just trying to keep him alive. Can he do it? Looks like he will, just barely, with G, the scout, coming in to finish off that pyro who's chasing him down. So some good teamwork there to defend the medic, not just from Payne, but from G as well. And that is, I think, one of the major differences here. It just seems like our red team keeps their medic alive a little bit longer, and he seems to stay a little further back as well. Ooh, and there you go. He does finally get taken down, I think. Yeah, it's going to be Daniel Sasquatch down for the count. But let's just pay attention to those medics' positioning and see where they decide to play. Right now, Emifant is actually back towards his spawn, waiting for his heavy, but he's going to follow the heavy out here up the right-hand side. He'll probably follow him almost all the way out to the point, because they do need to get it captured. Thing is, having him this close to the point right now means that a soldier could jump in on him at any time, or a demo man, or anything else like that. So he is going to walk all the way out to the point, and this is that situation where he really does not want to be in. Spy coming after him, Soldier as well, and this is the difference, I think, between these two teams. Gesicht has their medic running out onto the point, while let's find out where Team Awesome's medic is. He's out on the point now too. The difference being that, well, there was some, yeah, there's still some safety there for him because his entire team is practically in front of him or right next to him, so they can try and defend. Nonetheless, no comment takes him out with the snipes, so it's going to help his team substantially. Ooh. And so, oh, I thought this guy was on the Soldier. I have no idea why I thought he was on the Soldier because he's totally on Engineer. Trying to push out here. They've got a problem with their flank, though. They don't have anybody over there watching it right now, and so the Heavy's going to have to go try and take it out by himself. He ends up getting gibbed, and that was going to be Venko. No, I'm sorry, Wixie, the Demo Man, taking him down. So Team Awesome is once again looking awesome. They might bring this up to 3-0 against Gesicht, which if this ends up being a 4-0, I am going to probably just get very, very angry at TA. I think they're the ones who sent me this demo anyway. But they told me it was close, so we'll see what happens. Oh, there you go. So 10 seconds left in this round if Red captures it. If they don't, then we've still got about a minute and a half left to go here. So it's going to be the hope of our blue team that they can get this back. Oh, man. Drop down some Girardi on these players, just try and deal some extra damage, but it is going to be too little and too late, and playing a man down the entire round kind of sucks. So that is 3-0 right now for Team Awesome, and that's the half. And it seems it is time for the second half. Thank you, Mr. Spy. So GLHF is called by both teams, more or less. And MFant is going to follow his team up to the left-hand side, getting pretty aggressive with his Heavy up here, which can help if you want to keep your team overhealed, getting out onto that point and keep them feeling aggressive, but of course it can also expose you to a lot of nasty flanking and fire and all kinds of stuff. And Emifan strangely turned his back towards that Spy. He knows the Spy, well no, the Spy was taken out, never mind, okay, I thought he knew the Spy was still back there, but it turns out his team probably called out the Spy is dead. So Emifant and the rest of his team are going to try and capture this. Emifant actually might get away from this crits, but the rest of his team won't. Well, some of them did. So, a few kills coming in for both teams, but it looks as if our Uber is down for blue, and this is definitely going to hold on to the point for a while against Team Awesome. They've taken down the Heavy, and so there's not a lot of players left here to stop this capture. We are going to see a quick cap by Gesicht. And yes, I do know a little bit of German, so I can converse if the need arose, and it kind of sounds like German sometime. But man, this is looking to shape up to be a little bit more of an intense game if our blue team can hold on to this and bring a round or two back. It's easier said than done, though, because even if you have a big lead in these rounds, sometimes it can all come down to just losing the point once. So we'll see. Right now they're getting spammed a little hard, and where is their medic at the moment? He is still fairly far forward. He's got a scout flanking as well. I'm going to go ahead and say that's one of the major differences here between the teams too, is that it looks like our red team just gets better flanks. They have more flanking routes open to them, and maybe they're watching their flanks a little bit better than the boys in blue. So there you go. That is about a minute off the clock for the blue team. If they can take it back, they've only got about 2 minutes left before they win a round. They need to take it back, though. And right now, they haven't taken down the enemy medic. They haven't taken down a lot of enemy players. There's a demo gone, a spy gone, but they've still got to push through a Heavy, a pyro, a medic. Pretty beastly combo right there. And they've got to push into a sniper, which is a scary, scary thing to do. Never fun. So Payne is just going to hang around and look for threats to his medic. He's found one here, and he does manage to hit the flare gun on that Spy, but now he has to get away, and oh, a crits! Crit pyro, always fun, but didn't manage to get any damage done, and that rhymed. Pretty cool, huh? So it looks as if, yeah, there you go. Blue team caps the point again. They're going to maintain their lead in the time for now. No comment and getting a nice little buff. And he decides he's going to help take down this dispenser by himself. There you go. Looking for the kill on the heavy, but he cannot get it yet. And he's just going to go ahead and try and coat some people in PP. Get him to take those mini crits. And there you go. He's taking down Pain. It's a pretty good shot. He wants to try and keep his medic from having to pop the Uber. Takes a nice headshot on Rob, and he's just got to get one shot left. There he goes. Takes down the heavy, too. So no comment. He's on kind of a spree right now. And now he's not. But MFant still has the Uber, so they are going to hold on to this point for, at the very minimum, another 8 seconds. Probably longer, because MFant just helped Stelly take down Daniel Sasquatch. That is going to be no medic for the red team for a little while. And there's no sniper to try and take down this medic. So we could probably give this round to the blue team. What do you think, ladies and gents? A minute left to go, and they could actually end up winning it. There's a spy over there, and MFant's thinking about walking over to heal him. He doesn't realize what's going on here. Oh, yes he does. There you go. Okay, so they called out the spy, and he actually went down, so no dead ringer for Captain Izexvo, which doesn't sound like anything. And MFant took a little bit of spam damage, so he does want to hang out with the dispenser, get himself healed up back to 150, and keep himself out of the line of fire, if at all possible. Let's see where red team decides to push with this. Oh, nice backstab on the heavy. Rob is down, so that's going to mean the Kritzkrieg here not going to be that effective, especially because now there is an Uber as well on the point. Not really catching anyone with that Uber, though. Payne actually doing a pretty good job of trying to air blast the medic away, but wow, look at the jump in by the demo man. This is probably going to be a round for Gesicht. They are starting to bring it back here, ladies and gents. This could be the comeback of the century. Just kidding, not the comeback of the century, because that would have to be classic mix-up versus Quantic Legacy at LAN. I'd probably just spoil it for you, but see, oh, look at the freaking air shot! Oh, Stelly. Wicked air shot right there. And they're calling GG. It is not GG yet, my friends. It is GR. Good round. Because we still got more rounds to go. Gesicht needs to win a couple more here to bring it back. Because right now it is 3-1 in favor of Team Awesome. And a bunch of spam coming in here. Already, Spiff is down. He's the first casualty of this fight. But Team Awesome is prepared to push. And Wasted Prime getting really on top of his opponents, but misses the rocket. Actually hits that little signpost, and that's going to cost him his life. Team Awesome still manages to cap the point, but at a high cost, and they're going to have to wait a little while for all of those respawns to get up. Their opponents almost have an Uber, and there is going to be a Kritzkrieg. They take down Oscilloscopa, the engineer, and Spiff is gone as well. But there's not going to be a lot more kills out of here, and Daniel trying to get away from a flanking scout. Scout still in on top of him, and he just barely managed to get saved by G, which is a useful thing to have around a scout who's willing to save the medic like that time and time again. There is still a crit sticky lying on the ground there, but right now it's not going to matter too much as Venko just took the Uber out here, and they are going to grab the point. So Gesicht finally managing to keep their medic alive long enough for these Ubers to be effective on the point. And they've capped it, but this time around they are not in the lead on time, so they're going to have to hold on to it for quite a while here. Now they do have a nice dispenser hanging out behind the point, and oh, once again, Rob seems like he's getting stabbed there. But the rest of the blue team is having some difficulty. Venko, 34 health, going for the kill on the medic, can't quite get him. It's going to be Daniel with a Kritzkrieg coming out here, but Matt's going for the kill now. He does manage to get the medic, and then dies to a roller. But hey, it's a thought that counts. Team Awesome holding on to the point here, and they could hold it for a little while. MFant has a 25% charge or so, and actually that's going to beat Daniel just by a little bit, I think. G coming in to try and stop the cap, though. The longer they do this, the longer they delay that point, the better it is for them this round. They could end up winning the game right here if they win this round, which they could do. They are ahead in the time right now, and Team Awesome is looking very strong on the player list. Daniel, though, is hurt and could easily get flanked. There's going to be a spy coming in for him right now, but the spy misses his opportunity to take on the medic, so Daniel may get up to an Uber. Still, they've got a lot of room on the right-hand side for flanking. Daniel needs to get out of here, and he does just barely get behind the heavy pyro combo, which is always so nice. Oh no, but way too much pressure comes in at him. That was, I think, a sniper hit him once. Soldier came in to finish him off, and Daniel once again is down. So Captain's going to try and sneak around behind the opponents, using the Dead Ringer to decloak inside the house. And we'll probably attempt to stab on the medic right here. Not going to get it, but might get the shots off. As MFAnt's at relatively low health, he just does not want to give him any sort of uber charge from that uber stall. And there you go, Team Awesome caps once again. So they're still about a minute ahead. And time is slipping away here for our blue team. Slipping into the future of them losing the game if they can't win this round. So Stelly looks like he wants to take an Uber out here. It is a crits! This is the first crits of the game, I think, from our blue team. Trying to... Oh, they take down Daniel Sasquatch. Didn't see whether he had an Uber, but I think he was close. And so that is going to be a really, really big play for our blue team. They've still got their medic up as well, so he's going to get crits up very quickly. We'll be able to defend the point with it, but it's a tough thing sometimes. Nonetheless, Eru gets up there, takes down the sniper, which is a very useful thing to do for a scout if you can ever get him to that position. Once he can close the distance between himself and a sniper is just done for, usually, unless the scout sucks, I guess. But these scouts do not suck at all. Both Eru and G have been doing an amazing job this game, as has pretty much everybody, including Steve the Pirate, despite the fact that he's using such a weird gun. He takes down the oscilloscope and going for the sniper. Oh, can't hit him though. And this is one of those really tense moments where the snipers trying to go back and forth against each other. TA going for the cap, but they can't quite make it, and there is once again a Kritzkrieg on the point. The Demo Man helping take down a bunch of players, but MFAnt gets stabbed. No comment, going to try and hold on to this point for a little while longer, along with the rest of his team, and the times are getting fairly close here. This could be another round for Gesicht to bring it back. And Rob's been taken down, finally finished off by Venko. A lot of players had to combine fire there to take him out. They're going for the shots on the Demo Man right now, but Wixie is still pretty close to full health. Nonetheless, Daniel Sasquatch gets taken down by Pixel. Sorry, we missed that one, but that's a pretty important kill right there, because TA might not be able to take this point back. Ooh, that will get hurt. So yeah, Team Awesome, I mean, they're going for it. Daniel is going to bring his heavy up here, but they're losing time on the point. 20 seconds, and now the heavy is gone. Daniel's got to grab some reinforcements from back behind towards the base and bring them forward as quickly as possible. They do have a crits advantage, but they are going to lose it if they can't cap this point right now, or very soon, because they just won't be able to use the crits. And oh, there he goes anyway, taken down by Eru once again. Eru just going huge right now. And so it's all up to blue team. It is an overtime, which means as soon as they capture the point, they don't even have to hold it for any time, they just win. So they need to capture it in the next 30 seconds, or at least get some capture time so that they can put it into overtime for themselves. You get the idea. It's going to be a close one, with Stelly getting pressured by a spy a little bit here, but he kind of knows where the spy's going. Team Awesome is down by Sniper, Heavy, and now Pyro as well, and that's going to be really difficult for them to hold on to this point. They are going to bring in the Scout to try and stop this cap, but I don't think it's going to be enough. And the Medic tries to... Wait. Okay, there we go. That actually wasn't in overtime. Craziness. But that's another good round, so they're bringing it closer. It's 3-2 now. Team Awesome is crumbling. They are crumbling just a little bit. Even after having taken the first capture of that last round, they still lost it. Let's see which way G decides to go. It's like not very far into enemy territory, but that is only to be expected. He's going to try and clean up this soldier back here behind. So far, no dice. That soldier is, I think, still back there. No, he was taken down. Mad Dog is gone. With a little bit of an ASD, mashing that keyboard in rage. Steve the Pirate's going to try and shut down this crits if he can, but it might be a little bit too... Oh, never mind. Takes down MFAnt, and Daniel still has a crits ready to go. Nobody's captured the point yet, but Daniel will be pretty close to doing so. They are going to pop the crits right now, and then get backstabbed. But Wixie takes down 2 players with 1 pipe. Goes for another one, and I don't think he finished himself off there. But... Team Awesome, despite having the last laugh in Ubers, has not capped the point yet. Captain still manages to keep himself alive here just barely, but I do believe that Gesicht will get the first capture of the round, which of course is a pretty big deciding factor. Sometimes, I want to say more than 50% of the time, if you can take that point first, you're going to win, but you got to follow it up. So we'll see if they can do that. They're going to have a crits just slightly faster than Daniel, and this crits is working out for them pretty well so far. Because now they're not having to worry about their opponents getting a crits before they have Uber. They're just going to have a crits Krieg ready to go. And so it's going to make them a little bit more aggressive too, which seems to be like it's a good thing for them. Getting aggressive like this is it's going to work. Stelly is probably going to take most of the crits Krieg, and they're ready for it. Oh, they didn't actually hit the first one, but it doesn't matter. Daniel Sasquatch ended up getting taken down. Their medic, I think, is gone as well. Emifant died, but it doesn't matter so much as they got the kill they wanted to get out of it. And Team Awesome does manage to get the capture after losing almost a minute to their opponents. There's a train outside right now, which is pretty cool. You probably can't hear that, but it is blasting that horn as it goes by, which is just super sweet. I love when it does that at like 1 in the morning. It's my favorite. My absolute favorite. I love living here. Just kidding. I learned to sleep through it. I do love living. It's a great place. I re-signed my lease and everything. Team Awesome, though. Oh, look out. Team Awesome's having a little bit of trouble holding their own flank here now. They finally do manage to get it under control, taking down the Pyro and the Scout. With notorious JVP setting up a mini-sentry, doing some extra damage, and now taking the crits Krieg. Oh, look at that. Takes down Venko, going for a couple extra shots here on that Demo and Engineer, but can't finish them off. Okay. I think I heard what I think I just heard. I'm confirming that whatever. So Team Awesome loses the point there. Times are tied, but it is in Blue's favor, so they will be having their own time ticking down right now. Daniel is going to be bringing his heavy out. And let's see where G decides to go. Back to his own base, probably. And Wasted Prime needs to, well, looks like he's actually just trying to build the Uber right now, which I would say they don't need to do as heavily as just having Wasted maybe make a jump in for the enemy, but we'll see what happens. And we do still have the Pyro hanging out with the medic trying to defend him. That's a pretty standard thing. Seems like they, have popped the crits on Stelly with a bit of extra damage coming in from Wasted, and Rob is dropping down a sandwich for his medic, which is always nice. So they didn't kill Emifant, and I think Emifant has finally realized, hey, it would be a good idea if I stayed alive, so he does pop the crits, but it might be a little bit too late. He's going for a crits Pyro now. Did not get any damage out of that, and he gets taken down against the rocks. So very quickly, our blue team is losing a lot of players here. They gained a lot of time on the point, but they still need more to win the round. Stelly attempting to lay down some sticks, kind of messes one of those up there and aiming for that spy. But it looks like they'll be okay. They just need to put together another organized push, and they need to take down Daniel Sasquatch. Where is his there you go, his crits target. Wixie. Probably going to be the crits target anyway, you would guess. Never mind. Pixel takes him out, so that's probably going to end up going to... Oh, I was going to say Rob. Now it can't even go to Rob, so Daniel might just have to wait. Nope, he is going to pop it on Wasted Prime. He's not going to let this opportunity go to waste. Wasted Prime, that is. Eru taken down, going in for Daniel, but that is Emifant going to have a little bit of an advantage. And Wasted is now going to, miss his shots. Emifant 44 health left, but he stays alive, and that could end up being the deciding factor for this round. If our blue team can get back in and capture the point, which they should be able to as soon as they get that crits ready to go. Looks like they want to bring it forward on, I was going to say on a Demo Man, but I guess they'll just do it on the Heavy, who doesn't have any health left at all. No, he did, I guess, find the Demo. And there you go, the crit roller takes down that sniper. And now the Pyro's coming in trying to get a little bit of capture time on that point, but it's not working so far. Red team may end up winning this by the skin of their teeth here. Spiff going for the point. No, there you go. So Gesicht grab the point. 4 seconds left for TA. Team Awesome. So we'll see if they can, in fact, live up to their name. After those first couple rounds, you'd think so, but who knows? Payne's in here trying to defend his medic and heavy, but his heavy's down right now. Daniel Sasquatch down as well, so Payne's going to have to drop back, probably. 60 seconds left. They've got enough time for one more push if they want to make it. And Payne's actually just hanging out trying to keep the point defense up. Hits another flare on that poor hapless spy who will, grab the health kit and get away safely. So Team Awesome going to go in and try to grab the point, which they might be able to do, but ooh, they're losing players here, bleeding players fast, and the more players they lose, the more damage output they have lost. They've also forced an enemy crits, but the enemy crits has done some amazing damage to them. Nice kill by that scout there to finish off the demo, and so some good cleanup work coming in from Gesicht, because they might just win this round 2 and bring it to 3-3. That is what we want to see here on SalTV, ladies and gents. I know there are ladies watching this. Represent, do please. I'm just kidding, I don't care if you represent or not. I know how it is on the internet. But well, this is a pretty darn close round here with Team Awesome trying to get in to save the point if they can, but they are quickly losing time, and the Pyro just barely pushes the heavy off, gets some time on the point. He's going for some kills here. Is still alive somehow, nobody really shooting him, and he's still in here. This heavy must be out of ammo or something, and there you go, the Pyro helps hold the point. 4 seconds left for Team Awesome, and they might actually win it here. It might go 4-2, and I think it will. Emifan not going to have enough, but no, there is still some action going on, and there you go. That, my friends, is GG. 4-2, and that was some craziness there at the end. Hope you enjoyed watching it. Do hit subscribe, youtube.com/fatmob for more awesome TF2 action. Stay tuned.